Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel leelawebdev. In this video, we will try to implement the sign-in functionality. So we have completed the sign-up functionality and the access token we are trying to generate it. Now we will try to implement this sign-in functionality. So to implement the sign-in functionality, what we need to do? Let's go to the auth service, and here I will create async sign-in, and we will take the request body of type any, and this is our sign-in request. So let's try to implement it. So now let's say that in the sign in we will be getting two things, that is nothing but email and also the password. That is nothing but request body. From this I am taking. So first what we need to do, first we need to check whether email exists or not. So if check email exists, and we need to check the password match. Okay, at last we need to create JWT token. We need to create token. That's it. These are the three things which we need to do it. So first we need to check the email. So here constant user is equal to await prisma dot user dot. So you will be able to get find first, find unique, like this. So we can take the find first, and in this one, so where email, so you can send directly the email. Now you will be able to get the thing. If not of user, so if user is not there, then we can throw new bad request exception, so which we have created. Email $of email doesn't exist. Okay, doesn't exist. So that's it. So now we have did this check email exist. So if the email doesn't exist or something like that means, so we are throwing an error. We need to check the password. So constant password match is equal to await bcrypt. In this one we have a method that is nothing but compare. So the compare, we need to do it with the password which the user has sent, and the password which the user hash password which we are having in the database. If not of password match, if password match is not there, then we will throw new bad request exception, that password invalid password, or otherwise you can write it as invalid password. So fine, password is also done. So now password and email, everything is done. So now what we need to do, we need to generate the token. So access token is equal to jwt dot sign of, we need to send the user details. So id user dot id, and email user dot email, and if you want you can also send the name user dot name, and also the last one is the role user dot role, and the last one is jwt token, that is another process dot env dot jwt underscore secret, secret, and this one should be like this, and expires in 1 day. Okay, that's it. So now we have generated the access token also. So now we will return this access token. Access token. So we are returning this access token also. Fine. So now what we need to do next? Let's go to the auth controller.ts file, and here we need to get constant access token is equal to await auth service dot sign in, and we need to send the request dot body, and here we can send the status code okay JSON sign in successful, and if you want you can send the data access token. That's it. And here you can use the async. Now if you go to here in the postman, and if you try to check test1 test@, in the sign in post request, so we are able to see the sign in successful. We are not able to see why, I don't know. Yeah, sign in successful we are able to see, and the token also we are getting. For example, let's say that you have written the email ID wrong. So now here what is that it is saying? Okay, let's go to here. What is the error we are getting? Okay, bad exception, throw new bad exception. Okay, email has been thrown. Auth.routes, let's go here. Okay, we need to wrap it with an async wrapper, which we have used it. So that async wrapper. So this is our async wrapper, and also here also async wrapper, and this one is also wrapped like this. Fine, that's it. let's try to see whether we can able to achieve it or not. Now we should be able to see that invalid password. Still it is loading, I think. Yeah, now here you will be able to see email doesn't exist. Okay, fine, let's say that email exists, and here I will write the wrong password. If I try to get, we are able to get an invalid password, and if I try to write it like this, invalid password. So now if I try to go test 1 2 3, and if I try to enter, sign in successful, and the token has been generated. So now we are able to successfully implement the sign in request also. Now let's try to clean up some part. So here if you try to see, both in the sign up and sign in, so for generating the access token, the same logic we are trying to do, name, email ID, and here also the same thing we are trying to do. Why can't we move it to a separate code here? So let's go to our code here. In this one, let's go to our globals. Okay, and here I will try to use a helper folder, helpers, and here I can write something like jwt.helper.ts file. Okay, and here I can write export function generate token, and we need to get the user, which is of type user in the Prisma client. And here what I can do, let's go to the auth service, and I can copy this entire return access and everything, and let's go to the auth.service.ts file, jwt helper, and in this one I will write it like this. So name is user.name, okay, and email is user.email, and id role, okay, fine, and this one is export async, and jwt, it should be imported from import jwt from json web token, json web token. So now everything is okay, hopefully everything is fine. Let's try to reuse this code again. Let's go to the auth service, and here constant access token is equal to await generate token, and you can pass that user to here into this one. That's it. And here also you can generate token, and you can pass the user. So that's it. And here you also have something like in the sign in we are using this one, right? So here also this one also we can make it async find user by email string, and I can return, what is it? Yeah, here this is the code. Yeah, so here I can return like this, and this one is async, and here directly I can use await find user by email, and you need to pass the email. That's it. So now we have made it somewhat simpler. So that's it guys about this one. So if you try to check the sign in, it will be working fine. Okay, it's loading, I think. So it is working fine, and if I try to press enter, so access token is getting generated, and the invalid password and everything is working fine. Hopefully invalid also is working. So if I try to remove this one, and if I right click, now the sign in successfully is done. So that's it guys. I'll be providing this GitHub repository URL in the description below. So for more details you can take the clone, and you can to look at the code for the reference. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.